Well, now that I've shown you this latest edition of my collection, and I also will concede I'm a smidge late to the party hoodie on this one. I've been busy the last couple weeks, almost unpacking for my Oahu trip, but what the heck? Before I go see Thunderbolts this weekend, I thought I would give my reaction and thoughts on the official trailer to the Fantastic Four First Steps, or Fantastic Four First Steps, or Fantastic Four 2025, whatever you want to call it. On it, the highly anticipated reboot of the franchise, which officially brings the characters in the Marvel Cinematic Universe after her much time and speculation, and with director Matt Shakman at the helm, and movies starring the likes of Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, and Ralph Ineson, among many others. So let's begin. On top of the expanding upon details we saw in the teaser, we also see more and more of the influence from the early pitch that Peyton Reed had, and noticing a lot of similarities to what I read of it, where they kept the 60s, 70s in the original comics, and also the fact they are treated like any of celebrities after the cosmic storm incident, and definitely seem to looks like their contemporaries at Superman and DC going the complete opposite direction the last reboot did, where that one was notable for what it did not have from the material. This one's notable for what's bringing back, and just how unabashedly it's been willing to embrace the Golden and Silver Age storyline concepts, from everything from the tone of visuals, bodes well for them finally cracking the code for these characters. Whereas, I mean, despite them being Marvel's first family, and arguably as well known in pop culture as Spider-Man and the X-Men are their film adaptation history has been somewhat mixed, and that's me being very generous. Yes, and even like the story duology was not without redeeming qualities. Though admit demographic wise, it definitely had one. Like on one hand, you had kind of these kind of goofy, almost childish looking ones, but then you also have all these kind of spooky looking death scenes, all these elements that younger demographics will not find fun either. And but here, we're not only getting treated to the Juno variant and the Silver Surfer, being Galactus' Herald, but also more and more material suggesting that we might get some of the mole people in there as well, which are recurring antagonists in the comic and other adaptations. And also, Susan is expecting as well. And it's been noted that there's a lot of similarities to the Incredibles duology just in promotional material, which I appreciate. I mean, that those films basically the best unofficial Fantastic Four movies we had. If you look at the right lens, where here, Helen's a distaff Reed Richards, here's Bob is a non-rock version of the Thing, and Violet's like a younger her Susan Storm, and they gave Johnny's attitude to Dash and his flame powers to Jack, man. So there's that. And I'm also liking little details about the production, like how, yes, there's going to be some CG in there, but it's probably the best one we've had in a long time. Actually, taking the time they need to get this right rather than just trying to, reshoot the entire third act with money that was initially meant to come from movie 3D and all that. That's mean. I still maintain that I just thought the last reboot was okay, but I understood why only few people liked it and a lot of people didn't. So, and also little details like how they actually built like a full-scale costume for Ralph Ineson to get used to moving in, and even having Suitmation there. Still not sure who John Malkovich is playing, but it'll be interesting to see what he brings to the table. As for the Norman Rad Silver Surfer, I have a feeling that we're going to be seeing him at some point in the future. Whether or not they bring back Lawrence Fishburne from the story duology, given how that stinger in the second movie suggested that he would have survived but never made the third one, or cast someone entirely new, I welcome it. I will say that the fact that the Multiverse Saga has allowed actors from the Infinity Saga to show up in different roles, that's actually one of the most intriguing parts of the upcoming films to me. And even though some of the other actors from past films have denied their involvement, the way they worded said denial, chiefly keep waiting, could be open to interpretation, I'll say that much. Anyway, that's all I have to say for now, and I will see you tomorrow with my review on the latest film in the MCU, Thunderbolts. Take care, everyone.